Okay, sorry, had to stop the video and then start it again. So this will be another video, like a part 2. Have to do a lot of those given the 15-minute windows. But anyway, I'm going to be using that kind of like a protein thing at night, because I figure, at night that's when you're hungry the most. So very solid, foods instead of smoothies will, help me through the night, because through the night I'm like really snacky, and I know that's partially what's causing my weight issues too, which really sucks. But I think that having that more solid food later in the day will help me not want to eat during the night, and obviously drinking plenty of water and staying away from junk food kind of drinks and very sugary drinks and things like that. I'm also a person who loves her coffee. I have 2 to 3 cups a day, and I use sweetened condensed milk in mine for creamer, but that's like, it's 130 calories to do that for 2 tablespoons. So, it's 390 calories just in that alone, not counting what may be in the coffee or whatever I'm using it for. And for teas, I have 2 to 3 cups a day of that, and I will either put honey or light agave in it, sometimes both. I need to retrain my taste buds, like give them a boot camp and get back onto letting things taste the way that they naturally do, or at least using less of the sweeteners that I use. And I see my primary care doctor tomorrow, and I'm going to present to him kind of what I just did with you guys about what I'm going to be doing, and he can either let me know whether I need to modify that or if I need to do something else. The diets he has been presenting me with haven't really been working. I mean, he wanted me to do 1,200 calories a day and a lot of exercise, and I'm just going, ooh, I was not doing too well doing it that way, and I think that's because I need to start a little slower than that, a little less drastically. I understand that it's to kickstart the weight loss and really get your body to just kind of wake up and go, ooh, but that's not the way my body wants to work. My body's like, we're not moving until we get some food, so, I'm more of a person who, since I know my body and he doesn't, I'm going to present this to him. He can say what he wants to say about it, and, I've kind of constructed that based on what I've learned through nutrition, and go from there. I know what makes me feel better. I know what makes me feel bad, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to take what he says with a grain of salt, pretty much. Because basically at the end of the day, everything they tell you are suggestions, not really like, you must do this. Unless they tell you, you must do this, to me it's a suggestion. So, I'm going to do what I can, how I can, and go from there. But I basically wanted to kind of update you guys about that. I'm just going to be entitling it My Weight Loss Journey Diaries or something like that. And you guys can, go look at whatever video you might need to look at if you do. And that's totally fine. I'll make sure to put like a little number next to it, so if you want me to put like part 1 or, well, these videos are going to be part 1 and part 2. This one I'm going to name, My Weight Loss Journey Intro part 1 and part 2, so that you guys know kind of like, okay, those are her explaining them, and now we're in the actual like journey. And if that's what you guys want to do, that's great. If you guys want to like do it with me and let me know kind of how you guys are doing with it, it's totally fine with me. Obviously, please get it checked out with your doctor before you do, because we're all different. We've all got different body types, different needs, medically, emotionally, physically, whatever it may be. So please do that before you join me on this. But I mean, even if all you do is just ask me questions, that's fine. I have no issue with that at all. I look forward to talking with you guys about it and really just kind of getting to know, how things are and stuff like that. Another reason that I'm going to be starting to do this is because I retain water a lot, especially in my feet. Like, my feet will swell up as if I had broken a bone in them. And I know what that looks like because I broke my left foot before and it hurt like hell. My feet are still kind of swollen now. They're much better than they were, but it's bad. And I took like it was like some kind of water pill, and it did nothing. Like, none of the times I tried it did it really do much of anything. I basically just kind of had to do drinking lots of fluids and hoping that my body would release them, and I was moving around a lot and stuff like that. But you gotta like elevate your feet. I can't stress that enough. Elevate your feet, especially if that's the part that gets swollen. Like, I got swollen all the way up to my knee on my legs, and really the only relief I got was through elevation of my legs. So I really hope that helps you guys out if you have that issue. If you don't, yay for you. 'Cause it hurts like heck. Like, really, it truly does. But anyway, that's another reason why I'm going to be doing this, because I'm tired of having swollen feet, guys. I'm tired of it. And it robs me of sleep because they hurt so bad. I mean, let's be honest, a whole lot of things rob me of sleep, but that's definitely one of the things that did that. I mean, right now I'm kind of excited to start this new regimen, especially since, for me, my liver hadn't been doing very well when I got my gallbladder taken out. I mean, that's apparently supposed to be very normal. So, it's still not at the numbers that my doctors would like, but they understand that that's just normal, that once your gallbladder's gone, which mine is gone, it was infected, it was about to burst, like, it had to go. I'm still not quite sure how all that happy crap went and how that works, but what I am happy about is I don't hurt from that crap no more. Anyway, basically, I did a NutriBullet smoothie for a week, and I had no more liver problems. It was like my numbers were great, everything was great. I didn't have that issue. So, if you guys aren't aware of what a NutriBullet is, or a blender of that particular, sorry, I had a little notification on my phone. Anyway, but if you guys aren't familiar with NutriBullet or what it does, I mean, you can even get a Ninja, which is, to me, I'm like, that's a knockoff of NutriBullet, but to each their own company. I said company, sorry, I laugh and sometimes the word gets lost. Anyway, if you're not aware of it, it is basically, it's, what it does is you put, the stuff in that you need to put in, which I'll make videos for you guys about how to work that out and do that, how those are supposed to work. And basically, you put it on the motor and you let it go for about a minute or so. And what it does is it emulsifies everything that's in there. And by emulsifies, it means it purees everything in there. Like, it doesn't matter what you put in there. This thing pulverizes it. Like, you will not know. Like, you won't have chunks or anything like that. If you look at the infomercials on YouTube or even on TV still, they'll show you, I mean, they pour these smoothies through a strainer and nothing at all comes out of it. Like, everything just, like, goes straight through the strainer. The strainer doesn't catch a dang thing because there's nothing solid in there anymore to be caught. And it's basically to help your body to really, really get all of the nutrients that it possibly can, and it can get the most out of it by being in liquid form. By being whatever you put in there being in liquid form. Sorry. Basically, it's time for me to use my inhaler again, I guess. But, it's a wonderful machine. I love it so much. There's so many different models to it now. But it's great. It's a wonderful machine. And I think, if you guys want to try it out, go for it. It is so worth it. Basically, that's, what we're gonna be doing, what I'm gonna be doing. And then again, like, if you wanna, like, either join me on the journey or, just kind of, like, ask me questions along the way, that's great. I look forward to it. I got some new makeup in the last couple of days, so I've been trying those out and seeing kind of how they're working, and I like them a lot. They're e.l.f. product, so I think you can, like, they're good stuff. Like, everything I've gotten is really good stuff, so I'm happy about that. You guys can ask me questions about that too. I'm going to do an updated makeup stash video. I know the one I put on hasn't been on very long, but I'm going to do an updated version to let you know all the new stuff that I have now. And yeah, we'll just go from there. But until then, thank you guys. Bye.